Take a look around the room. Love comes wearing disguises. How to go about choose. Break it down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. You're just my type. All you gotta boss in your way. You're just my type. Oh, I think it's time for me. You're just my type. When there's loving in the air, don't fight it, just keep breathing. I can't help myself but stare. Double check for double meanings. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. You're just my type. All you gotta boss in your way. You're just my type. Oh, I think it's time for me. You're just my type.
Yo, everybody, what's up? Good day, good morning, good afternoon. Did I miss anyone? Good day, good morning, good evening. There we go. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Pixel? Welcome in, man. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you being here. Happy, happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Whoa. Hump Day motivation, Hump Day vibes, all the Hump Days. Glad to have you all here. Thanks for coming out for another day of iOS development on Cycles. Currently, we are on day 21. Day 21, that means 1 week from today, or 7 full days from today, we should be submitting to the App Store with what we got. So we got a little bit more time. And then that means in 9 days, we should be having our retrospective or our launch stream. Talk a little bit more about what went well, what didn't go so well, and what we can improve for next time around for sure. But today, to make sure that we land that, we're going to go ahead and keep going on what we were working on yesterday. So if you weren't here yesterday, we were working on this task still of showing a message on the on Apple Watch if you have not finished onboarding yet. And we're really close. We're having some data syncing issues, some issues getting it displayed to the screen. But I think we have a pretty good grasp on what can be going on, what should be going on, and how we can make our delegates even better to handle that situation. So we're just gonna keep going there, and and see what we can get. One thing you'll notice is that right here, right there, put Alec time. So now you know what time it is for me right now. I know people have been asking for that for a little bit, so go ahead. I went ahead and added it there. So hope you enjoy. That is the current time here, where Alec is, and Alec is. I need some chapstick though. Actually, funny story about the Alec time stuff. Um, there isn't like a OBS plugin or extension for just getting your current time and displaying it like that. So actually, just I learned how to make my own browser source. It was really easy. It's literally just an HTML page that has a JavaScript file that displays the time. So I think it makes sense. But I used to think that stuff was like really difficult to do for some reason, but it's not. It's actually really easy. So if you ever are curious how that works, hit me up. Be more than happy to help out. And before we get started, I just gotta check one thing on my cellular device. Starting off the stream with some architects, I see, Pixel. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Alright, cool. So let's get started here. So the one thing that we were talking about yesterday is we had this delegate set up here, or this protocol, and we're calling it cycles memory delegate. And pretty much this is getting called every time we have a did receive cycles data method called, and we're going to pass in the cycle array data that is actually getting called. And then we had someone on stream suggest, why don't you just put a getter or setter property, a getter or setter property that basically every time this value gets updated, let's just go ahead and call the update method on it. I was like, it's honestly really not a bad idea. It's actually a pretty good idea. I was doing a little bit of research before the stream, and I feel like this method would work, and I think it would make the most sense. The problem is, I guess there really isn't a problem. We do have a like a global array that holds our cycles, and I guess the biggest problem on that is obviously it's global to the scope of the watch app, which is not good, and we've been trying to change that anyways. But do I want to try to tackle that now? That's the biggest question, is how much is that going to affect the rest of the app if we try tackling that now? That's what I'm a little nervous about. So, yo, Evgen, what's up, dude? Welcome in, man. How you doing today? It's been too long. Where have you been? Why'd you leave me like that? But yeah, I kind of want to go this route. I think it might be pretty cool. I don't know if we're going to need the setter. We might only need the getter. I guess let's take a look at our interface controller and see what's going on. All work, no play? Damn, dude. Work? That's boring, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I hope it's been going well, man. I hope you've been getting a lot of stuff done, for sure. Alright, let's look here for watch cycle array. See what else we got here. Oh, literally in one spot. And this would make sense considering yeah, we're not doing any editing here, we're just displaying a table. So this could work out pretty well. Yo, Isaac, what's up, man? Welcome back. and I thought I could do that with using like some sort of get or like some trigger off of that, if that makes sense. I've never worked with like properties on delegates before, so I'm not really sure. But you have did receive and want to do the same thing. It probably would. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, what would be the benefit of using this compared to just doing it the same way I had it? Yeah, no, you're right, Permafrost. You're right. How's your cycles progress been so far? Been lurking for a stream or two, but didn't pay much attention to tasks. No worries, dude. It's been going good. We're pretty much almost done. We just been running into a bunch of like these smaller issues that that have been great learning experiences, but kind of tough to deal with at certain points. Like they take a lot longer than I expect. Yeah, Kagito. So that's where I'm getting a bit confused on. But I think so it won't work as I would expect. If you don't need to read that data from the delegate, you don't really need the property. Okay. Yeah, so the did receive method should work out then. It should be probably the best choice for this scenario. We got, I think, we should test it out. When we were working on it yesterday, we were having actually a lot of luck with it. Yeah, I feel like this does make more sense in that aspect. Okay, let me go ahead and let's rebuild this real quick, but I want to go through the flow again because I think there was a certain spot where we left off to kind of work from, and that was really the after we finish onboarding, getting that good to go. Listen to ABR day yesterday. I did, man. I listened to ABR a lot yesterday. I got up to, I think, almost through all of Constellations. So starting from Messengers and going all the way up. And then I stopped listening to music. But yeah, good times, dude. Great band. Yeah, so the table setup stuff was working correctly in that sense. It happened to just be with after the onboarding flow for some reason. And then apparently here. It was just like, it was super finicky. That's what it ended up being. And I was like, why is this randomly happening like this? It would randomly get the data, and then it randomly wouldn't. Because you have a race condition between loading the data and loading the controller. Loading the data and loading the controller. But why? The controller is waiting to be loaded. It's waiting to be loaded after the data comes in, and it's happening on the same thread. So why would that be a race condition? Right? So we put everything in a global thread. And then we started printing out the threads, and we would call our table update inside the main thread, which then would call our delegate method on our controller, which is also happening inside the main thread. Are you saying the... Okay, actually, I think I understand why you'd say that. So we did that. Did finish some onboarding stuff here. If did finish onboarding, which we are hitting here. Why do moths look like they do? Dude. Poor moths. Okay. Oh, right, and we have to do this reload controller stuff. And then context awaiting, that same deal. At this point, there is no context awaiting. We just check for session reachable, send our message. And we do put something here if we couldn't get the data. And then watch cycle array try decoder.decode. Check out self from archive watch cycle array. Okay, and then this is when we save, and then this is when we call our delegate. And so we've proven at this point that we're actually calling our delegate, and it has reference to it. It's just understanding. What's up, bros? Welcome. Good morning to you too. Oh, so maybe, well, here's one thing. I don't need that anymore. Because we are already calling this inside the main thread. See if that helps in any way. I think that should, I would assume that'd be negated since it's already in the main thread, but good to check it out anyways. Okay, yeah, so we start in our extension here doing this, and then go through here inside main thread, we hit it, boom. We are in interface controller delegate, boom, boom, boom. Inside main thread, and then our delegate there. Yeah. Running table setup complete. Okay. 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 Seems like that's doing the trick. I think that might have been the issue. I think I was... But it's so weird to me because I would have thought that if I called dispatch main in a dispatch main, it might negate it, but maybe not. Back-to-back exams, data engineering yesterday, and data structures. Ooh, data structures and algorithms. Ew, that class sounds like it sucks. I hate algorithms, man. They're so terrible. God awful. Yeah, okay. This, I guess that does seem like it works, right? in a sense. I don't know. Okay, so let's, I guess, like try adding something here. Hello, Jello, Jello, Jello. All right, so now let's go back here. Give me the Jello. No, it didn't work this time. So we hit. We are in interface controller delegate stuff in awake with context. Jello too slow. Yeah, it gets stuck somewhere. It doesn't like it. Still racing? Yeah, but how? Why? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why? How and why are there two different? I'm trying to get it. Like, I could see where it's coming from, but I'm doing everything on the proper threads to ensure that wouldn't happen. I thought it was, at least. Oh, really, Permafrost? That's dope, dude. It's good to be good at algorithms. That's great. Because controller presentation is done in independent thread, that is not even main. Ah, that would make a lot more sense. But here's the catch on that, though. Technically, that when you say controller presentation, are you talking about controller presentation in the sense that it actually renders the entire controller, or only some components inside the controller, if that makes sense? Because if that's the case, animation and rendering. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I guess let's figure out how to understand why that's happening. That's cool. Algorithms in general are really great for interviews, so that's good. It's always good to enjoy those and be good at that stuff. I think there's a... Is there like a debug tool for checking race state? Or more so, how to fix it? Wow, that's awesome, Rose. I love how you say, ironically, I was lower set of English at school. Thread sanitizer, that's what it was. I knew there was something. Still top tier on Twitch chat, let's go. Just doing, pretty much just reading up on this, trying to understand what we can do here. Linear algebra the easiest for me. Analysis is the worst though. Oh snap! Yeah, 5 minutes before 5:30. Google's linear algebra. So this is what I was thinking would be a better approach, was using a dispatch group. And so pretty much we would wait for our data to come back in our extension delegate, right? So we'd make our call, do our thing. Once we get that within our dispatch group, we can notify, is that what this is? Schedules a block to be submitted to queue with specified quality of service class. Wait synchronously for previously submitted work to complete. But I wonder if there's a way that we can. Well, that's what these delegates are for here, right? Basically, it's waiting to see, maybe not awake with context, but will activate or view will appear, I think is also another delegate we could use here, delegate method. And so essentially once those get called, that's when we can run our table setup. All right, Perma, thanks for coming by, dude. Thanks for the lurk, dude. Good luck studying. So I studied maths. Hey, it's never too late to keep going, eh? Pick up an old math book, learn some linear algebra. The quality of service work for the work to be performed. Options for how the work is performed. The queue to which the supplied block is submitted when the group completes. Work to be performed on the schedule when the group is completed. Yeah, that's a good point you want to kill. That's interesting. I like that. Formal education is for me, but I might look into data science because a lot of that type of crap. I agree. Formal education is not for me either. I went to school, but I always tell my family and friends that I'll never go back. Ever. Until one day I go back. I'm almost curious how this was working before. I'm honestly really confused because I don't remember if this was working before with our changed or if it was I just wanted to change it to use delegates because I wanted to do that. I honestly can't remember. I've dropped out of school 5 times? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a prime example. School definitely isn't for everyone, but that doesn't mean that you need to go to school, you know? All right, we can figure this out. We can do this. Dispatch queue.global, user initiated async. Have to finish onboard yourself. Memory manager, get from memory. So we're doing this on a global thread that has a quality of service of user initiated, right? So this basically is saying, excuse me, pick an open thread. Let's do this work on it. And at this point, when we get here and we need to reload our controller to do the proper view, we bump this out to the main thread, right? Which is also happening in async, so it should be happening in parallel at that point. Try to visualize it. Yeah, I'm trying, man. Like I can see this, right? Unless my concept of threading is just completely off. I have gardeners making lots of noise. No worries, words. Basically, the problem is we're getting our data. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. That's the one. But if we're doing this on some other thread that is not the main thread, right? So we can call this whatever, it was like thread 6. We're going through doing this logic. Once we hit this point, we hit the main thread and it says, okay, let's go ahead and reload our root controller based on this. Based on whatever our controller is called in our storyboard. And so we know what thread that's happening on. And our work still continues over here. So in this instance, if we don't have any context awaiting, right? We're going to send a message to iOS, which this is also probably happening on another thread. The send message method from watch connectivity. And so we're waiting on this to return, which is when we have this return in here. Once this returns, we check to see if we have anything in there. And if we do, we'll come in here and we'll decode that. And I guess this is all technically happening as this controller is being set up. And we have that. Okay, boom. We're there. So so if we hit this here, we're saving to memory, and then we're calling another dispatch on the main thread to go ahead and call our delegate. So at this point, it should still be working on the same thread. So if this was queued before this, which it is because we're able to access our delegate here, this is only going to get called if this ends up becoming equal to this view controller or this interface controller. I guess that's the part I get cut up on. So it's like, if this is already doing something, we pretty much would need to know when this is complete. Or Or we do this all in one take. But currently they're async. Yep, that's correct. That's correct.
Speak your truth, you already know.
So maybe
Set your mind, it's written in gold.
maybe switching those to not be async.
Don't say no, let it unfold out. It will take the
Maybe that would cue it properly. So all right, let's do this. Let's print something here. Reloading root controller. Let's do it in sync. In sync. Anyone want to put an in sync song on? What's up? That was really weird. All right, and then and then here we can say calling. Put it all caps. Calling did receive cycles data in sync. All right, so we try that here. Yeah, we should be good here because this is saying if did finish, context awaiting is false. There shouldn't be anything awaiting right now. So let's just go ahead and restart that. Check out our logs and see what we get. Okay. Oh, so this is interesting. So we check onboarding. This is application did finish launching. And then it says we are in interface controller delegate stuff. So the controller is actually being instantiated before we even reach our application did become active. And I wonder if that's because of how it's set up in Storyboard, where that controller is actually set as the initial controller. And that's something I haven't been able to figure out in watchOS. You can't, there's no way to like you would in iOS, where we just create an instance of our class and our controller and just push that onto the stack. You can't do that in watchOS. I've only seen this reload root controllers, which has to do with paged apps. It's interesting. So that's why I'm using that. But then we hit the outside delegate method, check for memory, do things like that. And then, yo, Magnus, Perseus, what's up? So then we're reloading root controller in sync. And Owen Zia, welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. Glad to have you here, part of the Pixelology team. Welcome in. So much going on, man. I just finished moving and getting our second office open up for my development firm. Oh, let's go. Where's nice, man? Where's the office? Life has been good. Life has been good. Life has been good. Sorry, I forgot the flag name again. Maybe by setting the environment level.
Just hold my hand even if you don't understand. Hold up. No matter what you say, what you do, when I'm alone, I'd rather be with you.
I don't know where I'm supposed to insert it. I have an idea, but I think in like build settings. I volunteered at a local state park, and I met a gentleman, seasonal volunteer, who had no teeth and was a snowbird. He talked to me about fishing and stuff, but then I found out this guy was a programming god. He used to code for IBM back in the day, and did tons of assembly language. Now he only does contractor work, but his primary language is JavaScript. But wait, here's the kicker. He codes everything in Notepad. Nice. Dude, how crazy, man. What a small world. I love how you mentioned that he has no teeth. Just like randomly, he had no teeth, but he's done all these things. That is super cool though, man. Yo, Marks, what's up, dude? Welcome back. My boyfriend coded an assembler back in the day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Notepad, man. Notepad is life. This is annoying. Why can I not do this? Maybe we can try, yeah, let's try doing this. God damn it, no. I don't know, man. Where am I supposed to specify this, and what am I supposed to specify? Alright, let's take a look at the extension. Let's take a look here. This might be what it is. What is this thing called? He loves talking to other nerds who writes assembler in Haskell. Nerds. How's the coding? It's going well, Umorks. I think we are almost at the point where we might have just solved our problem with threading, so that's good. We're just doing some testing, and now the simulator doesn't want to compile with me, dude. I've actually never used Notepad to code. I remember I opened Notepad++ one time and I cried. Not literally, but I was like, I can't do this. And I just left. It was rough. Oh man. And so far I'm loving DC. Alec, can you to visit sometime? Dude, I would love to. So my wife actually interned at the White House when she was back in college, and I went and I stayed there. I think 2 weeks I stayed there. And dude, I loved that place, man. Yeah, she interned at the White House. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Sometimes I forget about that. I don't know. It's DC. That's what I always remember by. But yeah, I decided to try out Vulkan today. Let me just say I'm never going to use it again. Oh my gosh, why Emorks? That's wild. Did you meet Mr. Obama himself? It's President Obama, sir. She did. Yeah, she met them. I actually have a signed letter from Obama for, it's like my 23rd birthday or something. It's just like a generic letter, but it has a signature on it. It's so cool. Yeah, it's awesome. I'll keep that forever. It's really cool. I've coded in Vim myself for my ID. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, yeah, it's cool. It's dope. It's awesome. It was really cool. But when I was there, I was working at Apple retail store, and I would walk from the White House to like Georgetown area. And it was about a 30-minute walk to go work at the store. Dude, life was so great then. I mean, life is still great now, but man, like that was the best. It's so good. It's like 800 lines of code just to display a rainbow triangle in Vulkan. Oh, interesting. We have Genta here. I don't think he's here in chat right now, but he's working on a bunch of Vulkan stuff, like a Vulkan wrapper for C++, I think it was, or something along those lines. Can I get a very generic letter for my birthday with your signature? Dude, you got it, man. Send me your address. I'll make it super generic, but that signature will be worth it one day, I promise. The panic of not being able to close Vim. I love that. It's so true. It's a huge panic. Yeah, dude. Hey, Isaac, maybe one day, right? No, man, I wouldn't. I'll be honest. I will never want to work for I will never want to work for any sort of governmental agency if I don't have to. What a madman. Yeah, dude. He does some interesting stuff. Yeah, that's also true, Kagito, for sure. There's a lot of really great things you can do with it, and quickly if you can get it done. That's good, Reddy. Where can I buy the link to buy cycles? Dude, don't buy the app. Get the beta. It'll help me out even more, honestly. If you join the test flight, you get the latest builds that are that we're working on stream. And so everything that we do, you using it will help me test what we're about to release. So that would be a lot more help if you're cool with that. Don't worry, I'll only steal a little bit of your data. Not too much though. Yeah, I do, Isaac. Famous last words. Next thing you'll see me just like, guys, I can't do this anymore. Don't buy the app. Not do it. No, man, not for my friends, bro. Not for my homies. Yeah, that stuff like that is just kind of like, I don't know. I won't get into it, but I have a lot of stuff. I say a lot of things about the government all the time. But I do need to educate myself more about what's going on in the world. I'm very bad at it. I've already purchased the app. I know you have, dude. That's why no one else needs to buy it. You've already bought it for everyone else. Yeah. All of you that are on the beta, I only take a little bit of data every day. So don't worry about it. There's nothing too crazy in there that I can take. So this didn't work. And honestly, I'm kind of annoyed by it. But let's figure it out. We got to figure it out. Kaiser, watch it. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Can't believe I hiccuped like that. What do we get for being part of the beta? Something eventually, I promise. Something eventually. One, I guess you get the app for free, so that's good, but... Talk to you later, Emorx. Thanks for coming by, dude. Good luck with the jam. I would love to create... I don't know how to do it, but it would be cool to do something. Some, like a Twitch beta badge or something. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. No, but I've thought about it for real, so it's definitely not a far-fetched thought. Only thing I wonder is when will it send me the notification for the cycle? What if I create a daily habit for, let's say, writing a daily journal every night? Do I set it for my day starts at 9 p.m.? Correct, yeah. So if you want your cycle to start like around 9 p.m., right? It won't be a 100% set time. It will only start sending you notifications from 9 p.m. later. And so the day technically ends at, I think it's 11 or 12 at night in the evening. It's like 23, 24. But at that point, if you try to say like, I want to write in my journal 5 times in the night, it'll probably say, hey, like you can't do this now. It'll have to wait until tomorrow, if that makes sense. There's not enough time in the day to complete it. They get cycles for cycles later. Yes, they will. That app's going to be incredible. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why. It tells us exactly why, but how do I know where to put this? Cannot find thread center runtime support library for the Watch OS simulator platform. You would think it would have it, right? Or am I crazy? Are you bleeding, mofo? I think I'm gonna need you to design this app out for me, Roars. I want to know exactly what you need. So it would be weird. Why wouldn't that be supported? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's worth it at this time to keep looking into this, honestly. Does it have main thread checker though? It does, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a definitely deeper dive into that, but I don't want to spend the rest of the stream doing that. I'll be the only customer. Maybe so, but that's going to be okay. As long as you like it. As long as you like it. I'll be your only customer. Bro, I'm going to be your cycle sales rep, promoting this to everyone. I love how clean it is. Yo, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. For real. Any support helps, man. We're just trying to. My whole process behind doing this stream is really just trying to get better at iOS development, and I think it's definitely been helping. And being able to have awesome people kind of guide me to some things I don't know has been great. And then also just like getting this app into a state where it's not like it needs a little more. And so I'm hoping that we can do that. We can do that together. So it's awesome to know that you like it. So please definitely share. Okay, so this looks like it's getting stuff done here. I think that might have been the issue. I think really we just needed to sync up our main queues. Yeah, that difference in time, it's crazy. It's like down by half. So I'm going to take it. And so with that being said, there is some other things here that are kind of jacked up. That, I don't like that at all. We need to, I actually have a loader on each cell, and for some reason those aren't loading right now. I think it might be because I'm hiding the table, so I'm gonna double check that. So let's do a little bit of cleanup. Let's commit what we have, and then we'll start working on getting those lined up. And then the other thing is we need to set this up in our other views, because other views are going to call this delegate once cycle data comes back as well. So it's a great vegan cookbook by some very white people who culturally appropriate African Americans to make it popular. Wow. Whoa. I guess though, is the food in there any good? Is there any good vegan food? It's excellent? Oh, good to know. Okay. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. Again, let's take a look at this. So, dispatch queue global, user initiated. We're going to do that asynchronously. We're going to come here, print this out for activation state. If onboarding not complete, don't show table. We're going to check... Oh. We're going to check our onboarding flag here. If onboarding is true, onboarding was complete. And then we're going to load in our root controller synchronously on our main thread. So we'll do that. That exists there. Cool. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that comment. It's a pointless comment. Cool. Then we're going to check our context. So... Oh, I guess the other thing is we need to check to see if the onboarding is working. I do hope it is. Here, context update is waiting. See that there. Decode our stuff. Do that stuff there. And we're going to sync our main thread. Yo, just posted a dank bang bang broccoli recipe. Dank dang bang. Dank bang bang? Dang. Oh, bang bang. Okay. And this is for all the veggies. Or anyone who wants a nice healthy snack. Dude, thank you. Thanks for posting that. For some reason, I had a really hard time reading that. That sounds fantastic. I have a legal copy because screw that. Yo, send that illegalness over here. Did you have a... I might have just had a stroke. I can't. Oh, if I was wearing my Apple Watch, it would have told me if I was having irregular heart palpitations. So, oh well. The world will never know. All right, here again, sync up our main thread. I'm assuming that's happening there. I've never had bang bang cauliflower before. I've never. So like, what is this bang bang thing? Like, what's the hype behind it? Do you think we'll get iPhone soon? Dude, I hope not. Holy crap, man. I do not like that at all. I am not a fan. Did you ever have a bang bang shrimp? I did, yeah. Gotcha. So is it like that same seasoning, I'm assuming? What about you? Ready? Like, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, you don't seem like the type of guy that would be interested in a foldable phone. I don't know. Not to hate on it, but damn, I do not like it at all. But I also haven't seen it in person, so I haven't really given it a chance. Okay, main async here as well. Main sync here as well. And then we sync here as well. And then we sync here as well. All right, so all of our main thread actions are now going to be in sync after loading the view controller that we need. So to properly test this out, let's make sure that our onboarding flow is working, which is the whole reason why we were doing this. So yeah, let's do that. Gotcha, perma. Okay, cool. Cool. No, I'm gonna have to try it out. Now that you say that, I actually have a gift card to PF Chang's. Kind of want to go soon. Love me some PF Chang's. Dude, The real question is Johnny Ives actually still alive? Where is Johnny Ives? You do not see him in any more videos. You just hear his voice. Where did he go? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I gotta give it a try, man. Gotta give it a try. All right, so we got this screen popping up here. Looking good. Looking good. Now we'll go over here. Maybe he got some dodgy plastic surgery? No. Not Johnny. Johnny's a legend, man. He is the guy. The guy. Me and my roommate in college, when for some reason, like, he used to be in all of the keynotes, right? And like he would be there physically, and now it's just his voice. And so we would always be like, this man ascended somewhere, and he's like living in this world of perfection, and now he's like, all we have is his voice left. I don't know if I've met men like him a lot. Have you? I don't know. It's a huge meme with me and my old roommate. We've always just effed around with it. All right, so we got that. Cool. I just created my first cycle. I went through the onboarding. Now let's go here and see if we got. Look how fast that was. That was good. I think we did it. I think we did it. That looks good to me. That was like nice and efficient. Look at that. God damn. Good shit, broski. Yeah, bro. Thanks, man. I think we found the issue, so that's good to know. I think what I'm gonna do, probably sometime next week, depending on schedules and stuff, sometime next week, I want to make like a sample app using a bunch of threading so I can understand it better. That'd be really cool. Just kind of like, not even an app, just in Playground. I think it would be pretty good. He did an interview about the iPad Pro, and I think after the Brooklyn event last year too. Oh, did he? Dude, I've never seen him, man. I don't see him anymore, so in my mind, he's ascended. Yeah, I agree, Reddy. I do like the butterfly switches, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Especially using a mechanical keyboard. I like the ones. I don't think these are these the butterfly switches? The one on the Magic keyboard? I don't think so. These are the older ones. These ones I like a lot more. You can send them in the Discord, dude. There's a Cycles feedback channel. If you're able to do that, you can DM me directly, or you can you can leave them here and I'll note them down for later. That'd be great, man. Appreciate the feedback. Okay, cool. So that looks good. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, dude. Thank you. Hey. I got a lot. Heck yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and clean this up in here. So, oh, actually, before we do that, let's commit this stuff. I don't want to cry later. So git add. Wow, there's a lot of stuff actually here. So git commit, adding new initial view for Apple Watch, and changing Apple Watch notification to delegate. Yeah, buddy. Push that up. Sending you the Thug Kitchen in Discord, putting it in a channel seemed a little too cheeky. Oh, thanks so much, Worse. I appreciate that. Yeah, I get you. No, I love that. And I'm excited to see it. What recipe would you recommend to start with? Yo, this song is dope. This is one of those moments where I just gotta I gotta add this, man. I like it. Gotta add it to the community playlist. Oh yeah, dude. You should buy the clamshell. I have it right here. So I set my MacBook on like inside of it. I like it. It's so clean. Assuming that you use external monitors though. All right, so we're gonna clean up now our interface controller here. And pretty much we're saying if cycle array dot count is greater than 0, let's go ahead and run our table setup. No cycles group set hidden. So that's that text. Setup current cycle table. And then add cycle button group. We do that, and current cycle hidden is false. Setup complete. Okay. Else no cycles available. We're gonna add that stuff there. Let's check that actually. I don't think I've seen that yet. Let's go. This is good stuff, man. I'm happy. Oh, I used a 5K LG one. Just got it last week, so I definitely want to buy some kind of dock. Oh, nice, dude. How is it? Do you like it? Dude, that is a mean monitor. I want to do so much on that in regards to like new monitor setup and things like that. Just like pimp out my office. Stu, I want to do a lot of things. Okay, this should be good here. And so is this. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Which means let's do this. I guess in this sense. Yo, Cogito, I don't know if you're still there, but I don't know if yesterday you saw that we actually moved our delegate declaration to the init of the controller and actually worked out really great. It's perfect because this actually gets called before wake with context, which is really awesome. So that was a fix to that. It works every time. It's a little pricey to say the least, but the quality is my goodness. Oh, you went from a 1080p? Jesus. Oh, it's glossy. Oh no, I can't, man. Matte screens all the way. But yeah, I get you. That's cool. I'm gonna have to check those out one day. Maybe one day. We'll see. I'm a weird cook with my mixed matches stuff. I never completely follow recipes, but dry fried tofu is awesome to know how to do. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, I do something very similar now. I have this air fryer. It's basically just like a little oven that kind of takes moisture out of things, but I've put some tofu in there and man, it's good. Yeah, Kaguya. Yeah, I appreciate the help, by the way, man. It's awesome. I really appreciate all of your advice and helping me learn more about threading. For real, really appreciate that. Air fryer is awesome. Yeah, the air fryer is dope. It's really good. It's really good. I love it. Okay, so before we get that completed, let's go ahead and add the delegate to the rest of our views that need it, and then we'll go ahead and fix up the UI for the Apple Watch for the loading and go from there. Yeah, buddy. So there's a couple more spots here. New MacBook Pro will support new 6K 32-inch monitor they will be announcing this year. Yeah, dude, I've seen that too, and I I saw it and I'm like, do I really need this new MacBook? And I'm like, nah, I don't really need it, but do I really want it? Yeah. I really do. Air fryers are dope. Yeah, dude, they're like 40 bucks. Sometimes even cheaper. Like you do it for like $30 US. It's totally worth the investment. But it only works for certain things in my opinion. So tofu is a big one for me. I'll do vegetables in there sometimes. it's really interesting. It's actually just a quicker way to cook it. I do a lot of like homemade hash browns. So I just take potatoes and I have a spiralizer and I'll spiralize them. I put a tiny bit of oil in there and then I use the air fryer to like fry them. It comes out really, really nice. And it's just a lot easier to do those things. Okay, so here is where we'll need to call our delegate. So at this point, we'll pop to root controller. And so before we do that, I guess up here, really what we need to do is in the awake with context. Here we will need to, if we have this, we're good to go. Set delegate for root controller. So we'll call this the week var. What's this going to be? It's going to be cycle update delegate, and we're going to define this as our cycle memory delegate. And so our cycle memory delegate, then down here, we'll get access to our root controller, which was my lord. I forget what it was. I do make French fries and chips on occasion. Okay, I make them a lot, man. I love them. Oh, nice, Rars. That's a great idea. My friend and I are doing a 30-day no sugar challenge, so any added sugar products we avoid. Oh god, I'm dying for sugar. Oh yeah, or fruit. There you go. Yeah, you can probably eat fruit, no? I think it's through the extension delegate. My friend did that. She failed. Oh my god. Just like, yeah, she tried. She failed. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it should be this. Okay, so here, if we have that, then we should say the delegate cycle update delegate will equal root controller. So that should do it like that. Ooh, very nice. Damn, Perma. Dude, I gotta get on your schedule, man. Meal prep god over here. Wait, what? Weak must not be applied to a non-class bound cycles memory delegate. What do you mean? Yeah, that's a great point. Dude, 2 cents in your bank account? Nice. Very nice. So if I just, this is as a var, are you still gonna complain? How come none of my delegates? Kind of bothers me. I know delegates are supposed to be weak reference, so why can I not weak reference my delegate here? Or Oh. Must be applied to non-class bound. So if I'm understanding that correctly, non-class bound meaning a property that's not part of this class? Consider adding a protocol conformance that has a class bound. I doubled it from last month. God damn it. I think national security agencies watching you now. Why do you think that, Isaac? What the heck? They probably are, though. Non-NS object protocol vars are already weak, I think. Non-NS object protocol vars are already weak. Let's test it. Let's test it. I'm caught up on the non-class bound here. If var is pure protocol type, it's weak by default. Oh, really? But that changed, no? It used to not be like that. If I can remember. That's a really good nugget of wisdom to know right there, for sure. Can I do it? Is this a thing that I can do? I have no idea. I've never done that before. I've never done this before. Yeah, because it's not a class. Okay. Well. And var is pure protocol type, it's weak by default. Interesting. Oh. This is definitely not what I'm doing here. Non-class bound stuff means that you can actually specify something like protocol my protocol class. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. Very cool. Awesome. As far as I remember. Okay. Cool. That sounds good. So we have root controller. Controller. No, controller. We have the root controller here. So at this point, cycle update delegate. What's it gonna be? So we would comment that up. And here, our cycle delegate dot div receive cycle array. Watch cycle array. Oh, right. Gotta add this reference here. Yeah. Okay, so delete current cycle. Go that cycle. Index of cycle, we grab it there. Can we just do this? can't remember. I think we were able to do it just like this. Probably needed that though. Yeah, I think that should be good. So it's just much cleaner that way. Okay, then we add our weak reference here. Weak in self. We are now commenting that out, so we should get this here. Let's see how this goes. So this is for a delete current cycle, and how are we deleting this? Where is this delete action? Let me double check in the interface, because I know that we're using, I created, I think, 2 delete actions, if I can remember properly. No reference? Oh. Oh, here we go, here we go. Delete button. Delete cycle action. Okay. No, this is delete current cycle. Delete current cycle, I think, is one of our force touch actions, if that makes sense. One of our menus would be here. This is current cycle table detail interface controller. Table detail interface controller. Current cycle table detail controller. Okay, yeah, it's this one. So this delete current cycle. Yep. Okay, cool. So this is with a force touch. We would get this item there. So let's make sure that that works before we continue on. That's what I want to see. You need to add a cycle first, though. Okay, so we'd go in here, and should be command shift 2, I think. Depress command shift 2. Oh yeah, I gotta do that, and then I press. And then command shift 1. Delete. You really want to delete this? Yep. Boom, baby. What's this? Unbalanced calls to begin and appearance transitions for SP interface view controller. What the heck is that? I think that must be the that little modal that pops up. Let's just verify that this is populated over here. Yes, nice work. Sweet, looking good. Just to clarify, class bounding protocol means that the protocol can only be implemented by classes and not by structs enums. Okay, yeah, no, thanks for the clarification, dude. So if I read this over again, so that's class bounding protocols. So weak references then at this point, yeah, so must not be applied to non-class bound. But so that's interesting. How come this is saying weak must not be applied to non-class bound? Oh, gotcha. So class bounding, I just said was, and you wrote, protocol can only be implemented by classes and not by structs or enums. But so this is then saying that it's a struct or an enum? Or like a non-class data structure? Does that make sense? That doesn't seem right. Yo, O'Morale, what's up? Good morning to everyone. How's everyone doing today? Doing good. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you very much for stopping by. Cool. So that did work, which is freaking awesome. Really happy about that. Let's go ahead and implement the rest of it. Yo, Cool Rice. What a fantastic name. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixology team. Glad to have you here, friend. Instead of classes are objects, which are reference objects, which have reference counters. So for them, it makes sense to have weak, strong quantifiers. Okay, so instances of classes are objects, right? I understand that. Which are reference objects, right? Which have reference counters, okay? So for them, it makes sense to have a weak, strong quantifiers. Gotcha. So if I would have done something like class cool guy as like an NS object, and I would have tried to declare this here, that should be okay. Or no, that should not be okay. Doing good? Nice, nice. What's up, Cool Rice? Welcome in, man. Which are reference objects, which have reference counters. Or I think I might have done this the other way around. So like, if I would have done this, does that not make sense? No. Okay, there must be something that I'm that I'm not getting there. One thing not clicking in my head. Terminology, dude. Div received second theta in sync. Okay, so here let's go ahead and finish up adding this stuff in here. So this was that. Get out of here, friend. Nice. If you add class to your protocol, it tells the compiler that this protocol is always limited by something that has reference counter. So you then can decide if var should be weak or not. Oh, gotcha. So you're saying if I do this, or that's on this side. Like that, or probably more so like this. Or even like this. Something like that. Class after the protocol name. I really want to understand this. That's weird. That is weird syntax there. But okay. So without the class, the compiler doesn't know if the value or reference type, so it doesn't allow you to say weak because it may be value type. Gotcha. So then, is it better practice to include this if we know that it's always going to be part of a class? Right? So like if I already know that that's always going to be part of a class, at this point, should I then do weak, or does it go back to what we were talking about before where it's considered by default it's a weak reference as a variable property and not, let's say, a let? terminology my weakest link when it comes to dev stuff. Yeah, sometimes there's just not work there. That's cool, man. Awesome, good. That's really good to know. Yeah, terminology it just comes with time, though. I think you just have to be around it and understand it over time. I agree, though. I'm just bad with words in general, so sometimes it takes me like I'll read something 4 or 5 times and still not understand what it's trying to say. All right, so we just did that, which is dope. Get good at Word, bruh. Dude, I'm awesome at Word. I work at Microsoft. You should know that by now. You see my extensive vocabulary. Do you think I have enough space for more? You're right. No, I don't think so. You're like top tier. You're top tier. Let's go back here. We'll just do the same thing. Grab. What is this thing called? Where did I put it then? This one. GG. Oh, I already have reference to my root controller here. Why did I call this delegate? Come on, Alec. Why delegate? I even asked myself why. Let's go. How did I do that? I have no idea. And GG. A G. So we're looking for this guy. Delete action. So again, we need to go into our context. Awake with context. Where are you at? Where are you at, friend? Here we go. I'm gonna call this root controller. Go that. If you have to ask yourself why more than once, maybe you need to change it. What do you mean? It looked perfect to me. I commented it out because I didn't want to deal with it when I was refactoring it. I don't have no idea why I was there. It's just so I'm like, I've been trying really hard to balance my what I want to refactor and what I want to keep, because, and what I mean by that is as I'm going through and doing these changes, I see a bunch of things that need to be changed, right? But I think you start going down this hole where you're like not even working on what you're trying to implement in the first place. So I'm trying to keep that like separated, and eventually we will hit up literally every file and just refactor and do stuff like that. And that's when we can really look into what in God's name was going on there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Okay, weak reference here. Let's go. Let's go. Morning, Alec. What's up, Babisky? Dude, 6 months? You're a freaking animal. Welcome back, dude, and good morning. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the sub. That 6-month resub is fantastic, my guy. And, dude, thanks for supporting Cycle Servers for another month. You freaking rock, man. Really appreciate you. With that Twitch prime sub. How you doing, dude? What's going on? What's happening in your life? It's been quite a time. Oh no, not equal. We just need to call to receive cycles. That's in our watch cycle array. Nice. Pop root controller, and we're good. Yes, if you're sure that your protocol var is always an object and it should exist outside the object referencing it, it's better to use class plus weak. And it should exist outside the object referencing it. Okay, gotcha. But I guess in our case, it's so I'm not referencing it outside.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Am I?
Come and fly
No,
away
no,
with
I'm not.
me.
I don't think so.
Come and
School is meh. Grades are still above 80s. I just can't wait to be in college taking courses I want to take. I just want to find a program I can stick to it. Yeah, man. Hey, you'll have your time, and then you're gonna wish that you were not in college. You wish that you could go back to high school. We got this, man. Oh, since we're doing a try here, we don't need that. Same here. Or no? No, yeah, that's right. Oh, because I'm not doing a try. Gotcha. Gotta put an optional try there. Right? No, it's more so. So if session activated session, this is going to return a data type is what it's saying, but it's going to any type. So oh, got it. Up here, our archive cycle array. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, this gotcha. This changed. I forgot. That did change. So that should. Okay, so I also remove encoder. Same deal here. Okay. Okay, so this is delete action. This is button selected. Okay, so I know where this one's going to be now. Okie dokie. So let's try this one now. Let's try this delete on this Apple Watch. We'll see what happens. Man, these streams have been going by so quick. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's weird. When I resubbed, it said on the tab 2 months in a row, but in the chat it showed 0 months as well. I don't know why. Huh. I think I have you. Yeah, here in Streamlabs it says that you've resubscribed for 2 months. I think it's this new like. Yeah, it's like, I think it gives your total amount of months you've subbed, but then it also gives you your streak. I think that's how it works. But it's weird because I'm pretty sure you've subbed 2 months in a row, Perma. There's some like weirdness going on there, I think. All right, so we go in here, we do this. Yeah, I want to delete it. Feels so good, man. Feels so good. Total minus total equals Switch app streak. Let's go. Yo, SJZ War, welcome into the Pixelogic team. Glad to have you here, friend. Thanks for that follow. Twitch algos. Oh! Who designs those things? Who designed those things? Top tier developers. That's all I gotta say. Definitely not that. It's. think its update cycle table was. The new Twitch development editions are nice. Oh, for sure, man. Twitch has given a lot of support to developers, which is really awesome. I love it. I went to the I don't know if I told you guys this, but last October during TwitchCon, they have this thing called Twitch Dev Day, which is the day before TwitchCon, and it's actually a free event. You just have to like apply for it, and I don't know how they pick you, but they pick you. And I happened to be out in San Francisco during that time, so I actually went to it. Dude, it was so cool. It was awesome, man. They had a bunch of workshops and like there was a bunch of talks on like new stuff they were releasing, how to do like certain things with Twitch, and like why game developers do certain things, and like it was a great time. They had a bunch of Twitch staff there, like the developers and stuff, and you're able to talk to them. A lot of fun. A lot of fun for sure. Okay, so that looks good. But again, I forgot what this thing was called. I have really bad short-term memory loss. Update watch table. There we go. And here's the last one. Oh, it's in the same controller. Nice. That means all we gotta do is this down here. This, this. Let's take a look-see. Where you at, buddy? Okay, so this is generate alerts handler. Okay. So let cycles array try decoder, decode some stuff, add that to our watch cycle array, save that to memory, and then we do a post here. So essentially just be this. We would remove that. And then I don't know why I did a main pop. Because this isn't wrapped in any sort of background thread. I'm done with Epic Games. My Fortnite account got banned, right? Mind you, I did nothing, and mind you, I also lost $250+. Whoa. Damn, dude. That's pretty big. It's actually a very big deal. Where is this getting called? Oh, save cycle action. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nice. You start messing around with facial recognition? Cool, man. How's that been going? What are you building? Okay, so we were saying with the protocol as well, to reference this as class, so then we can put our weak reference. It was going good until Python would use my library of photos for detection. What do you mean? What do you mean? You didn't point it to use your photo library? Oh. weak self again. And then here we can do weak var like that. So does that mean in our extension delegate where you add, we can do that now? I think that does. All right, sounds good, man. So that should be good here. More so except for this. Let's add this as a weak reference as well. Awesome. Okay, so I think we should be good. So now let's just add a cycle from Apple Watch. And if that all works, then we have actually converted over to a delegate finally, which is quite exciting. Nice. Oh, okay. Pop. Oh, so it is being called somewhere else. Or it is being on it. It's being called another thread. So let's take a look at that real quick. So don't need that. Let's take a look at the files because I can't remember what the file's name was. Extension cycles. I think it's current cycle table detail interface controller. That is not it. It is this one. Gotcha. So it's this here. Oh, this is probably getting called inside a dispatch queue. Yeah, okay. It's getting called in our closure or our reply, which is happening in a background thread. Got it. Okay. So then with that, let's just wrap both of these. Main, and then we will sync these. Oh, it's these, my bad. All right, let's try that again. Nice. Yeah, that did the trick. And let's verify that's transferring over to iPhone. There we go. So good, dude. Now we just got to fix this kind of weird, like, state of it flashing and then coming and then going like that. So let's do that. Let's make sure it's edits too. Nice. So the thing is, it kind of lags like that because I had to wait for the notifications to be generated. Yeah. It's not like the best experience, but it's a lot safer. A lot safer. Okay. So with that being said, let's do a... All right, actually, let me go pee real quick. I really gotta pee. And then I'll be right back. We'll commit that code, then we'll move on to the next stuff. So hold tight. BRB in a couple minutes. See you shortly.
voyage of discovery, a voyage fueled by desire to know our true calling, seeking for timeless wisdom beneath the ever-changing depths of heaven, trapped in confusion, armed with melodies to strike our emotion, waging the war within, until one day, sooner or later, we see this music is our destiny. Sooner or later, we see.
Yo, everyone, sorry about that. Yo, Flashy Pork, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team. Glad to have you here. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised that that company like that doesn't get back to you that quick. All right, let's do a git diff. Or more so, I'd rather just do it in Xcode. So we're on this first file here. Let's take a look at what we go. Yes, we added that there. Dispatch queue main sync. Okay. Here, we check for the root controller before. Do that. Awesome. Here is the same deal. Self-user defaults. Yeah, we added a weak self-reference here, so good. And then pop did that. Okay, that looks good there. Next file is cycles, detail, interface, controller, Swift. Wait a second. Cycle, detail, interface, controller, Swift. That's the one I just did. So cycle, current cycle table, detail, interface, controller is the one I need to do. My bad. I messed up here. Okay, same deal there. Yep, added weak self here. Where do we add that? We added that up here. Whoa. Okay, this is where we did our stuff. A guard here, good to go. Added our weak reference here. I'm actually gonna move this just a bit up like this. Awesome. Cool, that looks good. Then we have extension delegate, which will happen down here. Add our weak reference as well. And that's the only thing we changed there, good. Interface controller. Remove some stuff, looks like. Oh yeah, print statements probably. Don't need this in here. And then yeah, we added our class to the protocol stuff. So good. So removing rest of table update notifications. Nice. Wait, a typo in your response to a client and you don't realize it after 30 seconds to undo failsafe ends. Oh no! Biggest downfall to beard mustache is when you sneeze and you need to wash it? Alright. Nah, he won't notice. Don't worry about it, Rose. God, that's the worst. I have to reread everything so often because I'm so nervous. But you know, like when you read something too much and then it all just looks weird? The other day I kept writing member like this. Oops. Member over and over again. And I was like, member class, member dot first name, blah, blah, blah. And I kept looking at this word member. And I'm like, what the heck does that even mean? You know what I mean? It really just like effed with my head. Yeah, member. It's such a weird looking word, right? Don't scoff me. Do you not wash your mush after you sneeze? Well, I'm gonna say no because usually when I sneeze, nothing like, I don't know. I don't think anything gets on my I hope it doesn't at least. Usually after I eat, I'll wash my like beard / mustache, I guess. But you have a bigger beard than me, so it makes sense. It's a weird word, Mars. It's a really weird word. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright? I don't freaking like it. Alright, so let's take a look at this loading stuff here. If we come here, we actually have something called a load group. So we have a row. In our display group, we have this. If we hide that, we actually have a load group, which is actually this. Is spinner non-existent anymore? No, that's not true. Spinner has to be here. Whoa. Spinner's right here. Spinner. Yes. Spinner's right there. We just had this little spinner animation. So let's go back here. Spinner. Is there a... I thought there was... Animate, yes. We do want that to animate. Animate on load. Yep. Okay, so we basically display this spinner icon, and then we'll go ahead and remove it once it's done. So that's what we have the load group here. So now I need to double check what I'm doing. So I'm wondering if we should actually show this. So we'll show this group, and then we'll actually hide this group as I have it here, and we'll go from there. Spinner! Don't you have to set a duration? I think if you set, if I can remember correctly, if you set duration at 0, it actually is just infinite. So I just wanted to infinitely spin. I don't give a crap how long it spins. If that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, let's go through our flow here. So we would hit init, we set up our delegate, cool, and then we'll activate if self.tableset, table set. What is table set? Oh, it's a boolean probably. Is a table set? Gotcha. Or how about we change this to like, I don't know, is loading? Probably a better idea, right? FBI open the door. Jeez. Why? Why, Isaac? Why? Alright, so is loading. Oh. So we do already have that there. Oh, but we should change this because of the logic. We should say, we call this did load table. Let's do that. I like that better. I can't make up my mind. Property names are always the worst, right? Really? Got nothing to do now. It must be a meme. Okay, so if did load table is false, no cycles group label dot set text. We're syncing. No cycles group text hidden. It's good. Okay. Current cycle table set is hidden. So I think that should be okay. The part that I want to do is on our table setup. So since we're starting with the we load data, start load animation. Let's go check this out because I'm pretty sure this is something. Yeah, the load group. Okay. So load data is loading is true. We don't need these selfs anymore. Our root controller dot add cycle button set enabled. Set enabled is false. Display group is hidden. Dude. Oh. Display data. So self.load group then becomes hidden. That makes sense. And if cycle state, trigger date, blah, blah, blah. Then we do some set background stuff here. Okay. And at the end of it, display group is shown, is loading becomes false. And we enable the button. Okay. Well, so why do I have is loading? Let's see if that changes anything. I'm not sure if it will. Oh yes, it's a meme. Oh my god. What a dumb meme. Oh, you know why? Because it hides the table. Oh. That's why we don't get the loading animation. It's hiding the actual table. It's resetting it. So maybe we should just not... I think I can actually do this on watch cycle array.counts equals 0. I think that's what I ended up doing. What to use for app analytics? I use Crashlytics currently. Or Fabric. Crashlytics is part of that though. Whoa, that was actually kind of cool. But why doesn't my animation show? Seems about right. It's like back in PowerPoint when you have this like, you know, the, what was it? The shade animation where it like would shade over. That's what it kind of looks like. Is it expensive? No, it's actually all free. It depends on what you're looking for, but essentially those stats up there, the with the cycle icon and the little graph, that's all coming from Fabric. So that's the current active users right now. And then I get crash reports. You can set up events too. I haven't set up any events yet, but they're actually being bought. They were bought out by Google. Fabric was originally created by Twitter, but Fabric is now going to be part of Firebase, or like the Crashlytics and analytics and all that stuff. So I don't know what that means for this app, honestly. I don't know if that means I have to switch to Firebase or what to get those analytics. But in Firebase, those analytics and crash reports come free. Or I guess whatever tier you pay on. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure how that's going to work. Google Maps paid? Why? Whoa, no, I didn't know about that. Why is Google Maps being paid for? Or like, what do you get out of it? Okay, let's see what we have at this point. We might just have 0 cycles, but I don't believe so. Whoa, 9 values? What in the heck? What? That definitely does not seem right. Did it? What just happened? Whoa, that was really weird. They'll monetize it eventually. Yeah, I could see that. Oh yeah, so are you talking about like the SDK, like Cogito's saying? Or are you talking about like the consumer Google Maps? Oh, gotcha. Okay. So developers portal. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Yeah, probably like you'll get to the point where you can have you'll have a certain certain limit. Yeah, dude, exactly. They like those platforms utilize that so heavily. So why isn't this showing up, man? What's going on here? Oh, cycle. No, but cycle groups. Hold on here. Row group, right? We should have our row group. Our row group should have our load group. Hidden is false. So let's make sure our row group is set up. And so let's go down here. I don't know why I literally don't know why I'm using this. I don't think I'm doing anything with that. I'm not. So let's just remove that. Yep. And then so here, let's do self dot is hidden. Oh, set hidden. Always forget. Or self dot. Wait, isn't this a row controller? And this is supposed to be a row group. Current cycle row. Current cycle row. Current cycle table row controller. Gotcha. Set hidden. Let's make sure that's true. What does Cycles use for location tracking? Uses nothing. Only for you, Ready. We have location tracking enabled for you. Oh, that's why. Gotcha. Okay. Apparently I was using it in one spot for something. And I'll look at that in a minute. But let's not rock the boat yet. Let's just do this. There's a free tier in the form of a $200 monthly credit for all developers, which Google expects will cover the usage of 90% of its current customers. Wow. That is that's a statement right there. Cool though. Yeah, that's kind of what they did with their .dev accounts. That was interesting too, how they released that. Yo, Geek, what's up, man? Welcome in. I'll let you know once I visit all my private locations with the beta app opened up. Good. That's what I like to hear. Keep up the good work. Why are my rows hiding? What in the heck's going on here, buddy? Unless my spinner is just not working properly. That could be it. Maybe that's why there's this question mark here. It's like, hey, Alec, I don't know what this means. Hello? There's something. But I'm pretty sure that's not it. I should be able to call spinner. That should do it. I guess let's see if that even works. If that's what the issue is. Yes, every single one, please. In Donut Stash. Yeah, I need to know where the good spot is in DC, dude. Set duration? No, I really don't think it's set duration. No, because even with the static image setting there. Okay, let's try it without animating. But even with that, it's just showing that it's not showing up. JK. I will also do an iPhone giveaway. It cycles pre-installed to get another location tester. Ready? My God, you're a freaking animal. You're a top tier promoter of this app, and I appreciate you so much for that. No, it literally removes the cells. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I remember. I think that's how WatchKit actually works. Yeah. Something I remember vaguely about that. I had it working at one point. Why did it stop? But no, it shouldn't. If it loads the row controller, our row group, it's like our row group is hidden, and that's why I set it to not be hidden. Oops, gotta run one to stop line stuff. Yo, thanks, Geek. No worries, man. Hope all is well, friend. Have a great rest of your day. During my high school time, I sold apps to businesses, promoting them and whatever for developers that made them. Dude, that's pretty dope. Yo, I am more than happy to solicit your skills if you are more than welcome to help me. My biggest problem with this app is like marketing. Like the marketing that I do is once a month posting a Medium article about what we've done here, and then posting an app's gone free in Reddit, and that's it. And then obviously I guess streaming it is another promotion, but it's pretty much what I do. Yeah, exactly. That's true. What's up, Stacking? Welcome in, man. Which marketing? I saw your Instagram or the tumbleweed. Hey, stop that. That was rude. Man, what a hole. What a hole you are. You know that? It looks like you fixed the icon. No, stop. No. You should give free apps to lifestyle influencers. I've actually done that before. I reached out to a couple people. Here's the problem though. Those lifestyle influencers cost a buttload of money. Like, you're like, hey, can you try out my app? Yeah, it'll be $5,000. And it's like, what? Like, I don't have that type of money. And I don't know where this app is going. That's really what the main thing is right now. Oh God, yeah, there's Instagram. Just let you know, I do not update it at all. Yeah, that's true, Royce. That's true. I don't use Instagram. I just use Twitter, man. Really? I don't know, dude. At least the thing is for this project, right? Like I'm saying, I don't know what's going on with it. I want to build it and I want to keep making it and do its thing. I think it would be awesome to have like a nice little side of income where it just kind of does its thing. But I don't think the app is at its point to get there yet, right? Like there's still a lot of things that need to be added. 5 a.m. again? Let's go, man. So, TLDR, I'm not going to pay someone like that type of money to advertise something that is not ready for that yet. Even though I did see this app, or I think someone on stream showed it to me. I don't remember who did, but there's this app called Habit, and they were posted on they posted over on what's that place? Why am I spacing on it right now? That site where people post all their stuff. Oh my gosh, what is it called? What the heck? Usually for like app reviews and stuff. I can't remember. Product Hunt. Yes, there we go. Holy crap. Thank you, dude. I could not think of the name. I don't know why. Product Hunt. Dude, that Habit app got like 400 upvotes. And I was like, what the heck? And it's a nice app. Like it does stuff, but Cycles like does a lot more. Oh, actually I lied. The one thing that app has that Cycles does not is a really nice view of your statistics over time for habits. I think developing for watchOS is a slight bit easier, but it's also still pretty difficult. Is it not only invite only anymore? I don't think so. To Product Hunt you're talking about? Half cat apps. Oh, gotcha. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone can post a Product Hunt. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Da, 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 da.
Even if it makes me blind, I just wanna see the light. Breathe in, leave it all.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
See the light. Even if it makes me blind, I just wanna see the light. Breathe in, leave it all behind. I just wanna see the light.
Because I had it all handled here. Load data, display data, load group, set hidden, true. I like being a lead. How did you get, how did that work before with being invited and such? Did someone just reach out to you and they're like, yo, we like what you're building. We would invite you to post on Product Hunt? I just realized my add cycle button is also not working, which is really interesting. This should have been disabled. Yeah, interesting. So I wonder if root controller. No, it's there.
Even if it makes me blind. Even if it makes me blind.
I just want to see if it's enabled or not. Enable? Oh, does that just literally enable it? Okay. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. This is actually not a good way to do this either. This will set enable every time a new cell is generated. Yeah, not a good idea. So what? I'm gonna try commenting that out. I'm curious to see what happens. Got it. Okay. Okay. No, I had no idea. Because I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure we might have posted on Product Hunt about cycles a long time ago. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, dude. It's not doing anything. Yo, young program, what's up? Probably 4 years ago now. Yeah, okay. Or maybe that's where we were at, because cycles came out about 3 years ago almost. And I think we were trying to post on Product Hunt, but we actually never did. That's what I love about Dribble. Yeah, Dribble's cool, man. Dribble's very cool. Or Dribbable. Dribbable. This isn't doing anything, guys. This literally, like, isn't doing shit. I feel like a Neanderthal right now. Why is this happening? Because I'm pretty sure this is getting called every time, right? I'm a little confused by this. Damn, the Apple Watch is the leather band has a premium price. Oh yeah, dude. It is a nice band though. Heck yeah, Roars. You tell him. So it's almost like our row group. This is not hidden anymore inside. Our row group should always be displayed. Set hidden false. This should always be shown. Yo, young program, how goes it, friend? Welcome in. How you doing today? The band is already made. Too late. No, Reddy. It's all about not supporting it. Duh. Come on, man. All right, let's try this again. Why does it remove everything from my table? I actually went to there was a vegan festival last weekend I went to where I live. It was fantastic. It was really cool. Just, I had this fish and chips. It was made from this part of a banana. My nails retracted. I'm proud of you. Good job. But they made this like fish and chips dish that was a part of this banana that is very similar to what was it? It's like some other vegetable I can't think of right now. But it's wild. It was so good. And I love it. It's just like you think about all these different parts and you're like, whoa. Like all these different parts of vegetables and fruit. Just, it's very interesting. Jackfruit fish and chips? I have this weird feeling about jackfruit. I don't know. I like it. It's like half and half for me. Just like cod? Ooh. Why is this not showing up? What's going on? Oh man, I feel confused. I feel confused. It's almost like this is getting called multiple times. So 1. No, it's getting called once. Okay. It's healthy though, for sure. If you haven't, I would really recommend trying to be a vegetarian for 5 days and see how you feel. For me, it took 3 days. Yeah, there you go. There you go. God tier cook over there. Unless... No, because our rows are showing up. No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out. All right. I think it is about time for me to end the stream. But this we'll pick up tomorrow. It's just it's a little thing, but it's really annoying. It looks really bad. There should be some sort of like loading, or not like remove all the cells and then bring them back. You know what I mean? Like, it should look better than that, and it bothers me, and I don't want to leave it like that. I'll post on Discord. Sounds good. Sounds good. What the heck? What? What backend technologies and programming languages do you use in your app? So programming language we use is Swift. Swift is a open source language created by Apple. So that's what we use basically for client and like middleware, I guess. And then backend stuff, I'm using Node.js. It's a very simple server that just takes some data, sends some data back every so often, and then a notification server that's written in Node.js. You coming back later to stream? Probably not, Isaac. This is going to be the end for me today. And gonna head to work. And yeah, but we'll be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. I was pimping you out. Damn. Damn. You said you're going to play CSGO? Nah, man. Not going to go play CSGO. Yeah, dude, it's really nice to have you back. It's always great to have you here. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, no problem, young program, and welcome in. Feel free to give the channel a follow if you're interested in coming back. We'd love to have you here. And if any of you are not, go ahead and join the Discord. Get in our conversation. Roars at Beards was talking about it. We talk on Discord a lot. Can't you bring stream to your work? No, I can't. Unfortunately not. They probably wouldn't like that too much. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to raid a new programmer today. New programming stream. Actually, I don't know about a new one, but we should hit up Codephobia. It's been a while since I've raided him. He's working on Angular 7? Jesus. NDA, I'm guessing. Yeah, you know, it all depends. It all depends on what we're working on. But yeah, what I'm working on, I can't show client stuff. Yeah, I can show my face and we can have a conversation every so often. You know, just talking. Yo, I would do it. Roars, I'm not even kidding. That was a plan with a couple friends of mine. We were starting this startup and I was like, we need to just stream. Let's just stream our startup experience. Full screen, you can just full screen me. We'll do something like this. We can just go like this, but instead of like this stuff around, it'll just be my face, like this, looking at you, and then I'll just be typing, looking at you straight in the eye. I hope you like that. That'll be a good stream, I think. Full, like, it'll just literally just be this part of my face. Yeah, 8 hours straight. I mean, if you all are into that, we can do it. We can do it. I think I would laugh too hard. I wouldn't be able to keep it. Hackerman 2.0, exactly, ready. Exactly. It can be a new form of ASMR, just with your eyes. That definitely has to be something. Like penetrate your soul with my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, and the mechanical mirrors. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. Don't forget, stick around for the raid. Let's show Codephobia some love. Do you use tier 2 or 3-tier client server architecture? I'm honestly not sure what that is, young program, in complete honesty. I'll hit up Satya later, man. Don't worry, I got you. If you are a sub, go ahead and grab the Pog emote, and we're gonna say rip the bun. And let's show some love again to Codephobia. Thank you all for coming by again. Get in the Discord, stay in the chat, whatever works. I will talk to you all very, very soon. Thanks for being here. Nightbot needs to be a sub. One day Nightbot will be a sub. Sounds like someone has interview questions for school. Yeah, a little bit, right? Thank you all again. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Peace and love, friends. See you later, alligator.